how to support anxiety or nervousness holistically. So one of my specialisms is IBS, and anxiety is another one. And of course, this isn't something that you can just magic away with a few supplements, but there are ways of supporting it holistically using diet and lifestyle. So whether or not that we are on medication or not, or whether this is just something you experience occasionally, there's lots you can do to support yourself in this way. So I'm just going to give you just a few simple tips. So the first one is, and this might be a really obvious one, but just be mindful of any stimulants that you might be having. So typical example might be tea and coffee. Everybody's different in terms of how much they can tolerate. So you might think that you're not having very many, but it might be that you're a little sensitive. It might be something to do with your genetics, the way that you detoxify things. It's not always about the timing of these caffeinated drinks. Sometimes it's about the accumulation and how how it goes through the body. So be mindful of that. I know people who they talk about their poor sleep, but they put away quite a lot of tea. So start with that. Maybe cut back on one, make a swap, even if it's just swapping one. I always say to people, choose your favorite time of having your tea or your coffee. So for example, if it's first thing in the morning or in the afternoon, those are your favorites. Choose another one that's not your favorite time and then swap it with something like a water. Or if you actually like herb teas are absolutely amazing for calm. They are real game changers. They're really good therapeutically. So I love the pucker nighttime teas. So if you were having a little spell of anxiety or nervousness, then get yourself one of those. They're really, really effective. So that one is about the caffeine, but also other stimulants like alcohol. Alcohol can seem relaxing, can't it? You have a glass of wine or something like that in the evening and it can feel relaxing, but actually it does stimulate the body, and it can also be depressive and interfere with sleep. So just be mindful of those sorts of things in the body as well. Other things to think about are your sleep. So your sleep can affect your anxiety. Even if your anxiety doesn't affect the quality of your sleep, not quite enough sleep is going to drive that anxiety a little bit more. So I would really recommend, and I've used this personally myself when I went through some anxiety myself, this is really effective, and that is to go to bed and get up at exactly the same time or near enough daily, regardless of whether it's the weekend, or at least don't go too crazy with the lie-ins and the late nights at the weekends. This is because your body really likes routine. It sort of gets a cue from the timings of what's going on, and that will really support your nervous system by getting up and going to bed at the same time of day every day, and really do pay attention to your quality of sleep and the amount of sleep you're getting, because that can be a really important thing there. And then of course there's time for relaxation and supporting the nervous system. So I know a lot of people are really resistant to relaxation practices, but they think that they are being indulgent by doing them, or lazy or unproductive, and actually your nervous system should be looked after because it's so important. So it might be that you just, have a little sit down outside or in nature. It might be a little gentle walk or some exercise, and I'll come back to that in a minute. It might be listening to a guided relaxation, or it might be a little bit of meditation. It could be just something very gentle that you like doing, like colouring or something creative. It's up to you, but something where you're just relaxing a little bit. It's really important. It's as important as sleep and exercise and food. And that exercise that's really important, really useful and be really helpful, has been shown in research to lower blood pressure and markers of stress, is grounding. And grounding is something that is really simple. All you need to do is have your bare feet on the ground. So maybe just sitting, you can just sit in the garden for a little while with your bare feet on the grass. Even better, you know, you could be walking on a beach or swimming in water such as the sea or in a suitable lake or something like that. That's also considered to be grounding. So yeah, a really natural, free way of supporting the nervous system and the body as well. And also if you're outside doing it, you also get the benefits of daylight, which is has lots of other health benefits as well. So I hope you find that useful. Obviously, if you are concerned about your mental health in any way, please seek professional advice. But if you just get the occasional little bout that you notice, you know, tune into that and see if you can help yourself with some of these things. There are nutrients that can really help with anxiety. Don't forget that the brain produces neurotransmitters that affect mood, and these are often influenced by the gut. So it might be that you need support with your gut health. But there's lots of things that you can try yourself that are just simple. Also, just notice if there's any triggers as well, external triggers. Are there some people that you need to spend less time with? Is there a problem that needs solving? But yeah, anyway, I hope you find some of those useful.